Hey, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. Guys, take a look at this. We're going to be taking a look at some more Glassnode on-chain analysis. And this chart is extremely powerful. Why? Because it's talking about unrealized profit and loss. Net unrealized profit and loss. NUPL. Now, when you look at this chart, you're thinking, oh God, what is it? What does it do? Why is it doing this? And guys, this chart is so damn powerful that you're going to want to keep your eye on this. You know, if you're Patreon, you're seeing this right away, and I'm going to keep you up to date on this frequently because it shows us great opportunities to be buying and selling crypto. I'm going to break down what it does and what it's trying to do. If it sounds interesting to you, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Do you know why Glassnode is so good to watch? Because it shows us on-chain data from the blockchain that no other space can show you. And so, you know, like if you're not on the exchange, or if there's things that are happening off the exchange that you can't see, this is showing it right here. And this one is powerful. And I sat down last night seriously looking and thinking to myself, my God, if I was watching this years ago, or if I was watching this back in, January when Elon Musk was getting in. So let's just break this down. Before I go any further, I need to let you know this is not financial advice. Please do your further research before you invest your money. Take a look at this. So down here it gives us a little info description on what we're looking at. So it's called the net unrealized profit loss right down here, and it says it's the difference between relative unrealized relative unrealized profit and relative unrealized loss. So, and it gives you it says you can check this article that explains a bit more, but I'll help you understand unrealized in a second for those who don't know. It says the metric can also be calculated by subtracting realized cap from market cap and dividing the result by the market cap as described in an article. Again, there's an article, but you don't need to look into it. I'm going to make you understand what this is talking about. So what is unrealized profit or loss? When you invest in a coin, let's say today you're investing in, let's say Shiba Inu, right? Let's say you've invested £100 today in Shiba Inu. A week goes by and now you've got £1,000 in Shiba Inu. That's classed as unrealized profit, right? Why is this unrealized? Because you haven't actually taken the profit yet. When you switch it into BUSD, let's say you sell the whole lot and you put it in BUSD, that's now classed as realized profit because it can't go up and down. It's going to remain stable. You've realized your profit. So this is what this chart's doing. It's focusing on unrealized profit and unrealized loss, meaning if you put £100 in Shiba Inu today and a week later it collapses down, you lose all your 100, and it's even, that's unrealized loss. You haven't realized it yet. So if you decided to just take a loss and sell it at a loss, then it's realized loss. And that's what many people are doing. You can see it on this chart here. Why do I find this chart so damn powerful? Because, I'm just zooming it in. Let me zoom this back out again. Because this chart shows us perfect times to be buying the tops and perfect times to be buying the bottoms. If you're watching any... If you're watching any YouTuber right now, they should have at least one video today, audience, talking about where the bottom may be. If they're not talking about the bottom, why are you following them? Because right now I'm trying to find and show you guys where the bottom is and when it could be, because that's serious, right? And when you're at the bottom, then you got perfect times to be buying and selling. Maybe you shouldn't panic as much. That's what this is about. Take a look at this. Orange represents, we've got these little words down here, right? Red represents capitulation. Full capitulation. People just sold at a loss. Hope and fear is orange. Optimism is yellow. Belief is green. Euphoric mode is blue. What is euphoria? That's when everybody thinks we're going to the moon. It's all going to go up. Prices are going to go sky high. They say that you should actually consider taking profits when it's in euphoria, right? And I've been speaking that of my, in my videos over the last few years. Right? So, look out for euphoria. We never ever got to euphoria in this cycle because I was hoping for it to come, but this shows it in a different limelight and I like it. So let's just take a look, right? When you see it go up here, this is the very beginning of Bitcoin when it first existed. We have orange, yellow, green, then we have blue. Look, euphoric moments, blue, blue, blue. And every time you've seen it be blue, Usually it marks the peak of a trend or a cycle. And take a look here. In this example, if you look right back here, it's blue where, and we're talking 2011, 2012, where it's at the top of the trend, right? We have a few blue ones. So, you know, every time it's blue, you could probably take some profits, let it come back down and buy in. Some people do that. But, you know, this one here, we had a lot of blue here. This one represented the top, right? And you can see it on the price action, because this dark grayish line is price action. It measures up perfectly back in 2011, 2012, right? And then the, you know, bear market comes crashing down. Look at the red. The red is capitulation, people just selling off at a loss, right? But this is the time you want to buy it, because when you see these massive red spikes, that's the bottom of the market. That's where people are buying like crazy. Smart investors, long-term holders. And take a look at this. When we forward into 2013 to 2014's top, we had a double top. If you was watching this chart in 2013, 2014, you would have seen this go blue. But had you not been watching this, you wouldn't have known when, you know, the time to buy or sell, or, you know, pretty much sell. If we was watching this back then, when it hit blue, I would have been selling all my crypto. I don't care the whole lot, because it would have showed us another future crash coming. And this was a good 70% crash from this moment here to here. I'm going to try and zoom it in just to show you, right? Let's just focus on this. Let's just focus on this part here. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. This part here. See this here? From here to here, that from there down to there, you're talking a good about 70% crash. Something like that. 50 to 70%. These blue lines are what you want to look for to seriously consider taking profits. Look, came down, it went yellow, then it started to go back up again and went green. You know, then look, euphoric moment came in again for a second top. This is the time to consider taking profits when it's blue. Let's zoom back out, because when you zoom out, you can get a good, clean picture. And this isn't a hard technical chart. It's just a clean insight as to where we should consider taking profits and buying. And that's what this is about. Look at this, look. So from that next cycle, we have a bear market, it goes red. Look, all this red is capitulation. People selling at a loss, meaning people probably bought right up here and then they sold down here. But that symboled the bottom of the market. Because if you look here, all of this area is the bottom of the market. And then look what happens. We start to go up again. It goes orange, it goes yellow, it goes green. You know, green is okay to be, you know, taking some profits if you like, if you're unsure. And then look up here. We have another pinch of blue, a small little area of blue. This was 2017-2018 cycle. We did have a blue. You can see it just here, right? So what does it mean? It's given us a good picture now. We're starting to see where euphoria is coming in, right? Now, like I said, we didn't get it on this one, on this last cycle. We had green. But what else you could do is look at where the green is coming in as well in relation to price action. So let's zoom in where we are, you know, after 2018. So, for example, if you take a look here, the blue came in, and it looks like the blue seems to be coming in before the actual market cycle top. So, you know, we've got a bit of blue here, and then it's starting to call the market, because, you know, the top was just after, right? Then it went green, came back down. We've got yellow, yellow, orange, 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 red. Again, red is the bottom. For me, red just seems to be the bottom of the market. That's where people are selling out. Have we done it yet? Well, you can see over the right here, we've not seen red yet, which leads me to believe we may still be in for a further drop. Could be scary, but could be a fantastic time to buy. Let's take a look. So, you know, this rally here didn't go up to blue, but we did see it go up to green. These things have numbers on them. And from here at the minute, this number says, let me see if I can get it out. It says 61. It says 0.61. If you look at the writing, right? It says net unrealized profit / loss, NUPL, and it says 0.61. So this can give us a good insight as to when we should maybe consider taking profits. Like I said, if you're a patron, you're going to see this. I'm going to keep you up to date. When this turns green, I'm going to keep you up to date. And if you don't want to miss this, become a patron. All right? But when it starts to go between 0.61 and above, that's when I'm going to seriously start alerting you. Because 0.61 for this cycle, you know, it became the top, it became a peak in the trend. Then we started to see reverse. We saw the COVID crash. Look again. We saw some red. And then we went up again. So if we're going to start using 0.61 as a time to start consider taking profits, look here. In the future, 0.61's here. How high did we really go? Then we've got 0.73. I set an alert. I actually set an alert for 0.7. So when I start seeing, you know, the green go above 0.7, that's when I'm going to seriously start to consider taking profits. Because for, you know, recently, in the most recent events, look, this here, look, again, read it, net unrealized profit 0.72. This is where we saw highs in this last cycle. Anything above 0.72, that says 0.74, you know? And when you see the euphoric moments, euphoria was at 0.79. You can see it over here. Look on the left, right, or of your screen. It says a net unrealized profit. It shows the blue circle, and if you look to the right, it says 0.79. That was the peak. So anywhere from 0.72 to 0.79 is where I'm considering, you know, seriously starting to take profits. The 0.61 gears me up. It's like, okay, look, guys, maybe you know, it's been 6.1. Start to consider taking profits. Are we going to get to 0.72? 7.3, you know, because this is where it is here. Okay, now this is the time to start taking some good profits. Percentages of your crypto off the table. Because if that's going to call a top, or if we don't see euphoria, at least, you know, we consider taking some profits now. But look at this. Look how it started to come down after this. See, almost again like with the Bitcoin addresses. I showed you a video on Bitcoin addresses. If you missed it, check it out. It's Glassnode. You can see a curve in the Bitcoin addresses. You can also see a curve here way before the crash comes. Look at this. Look, you can see the curve in this green unrealized profits. It's coming down. So that also signals that the trend is becoming over, because, you know, there's the net profit and loss is starting to curve down. You know, it's losing interest in buying or taking profits at the top or selling. And, you know, this is where people go wrong. They hold on for too long thinking it's going to go up higher and higher, and then it crashes. And yeah, so, you know, I'm keeping an eye on this. It seriously is powerful. Where are we today? We're over here. I'm hoping you can see this on the screen. We are over here. I mean, I could zoom it in if you like a bit more. We are currently at the orange, and the orange represents hope. Right now, people have a lot of hope. People are hoping that we can flip back and go green again. You're probably thinking, is it possible? Or are we going to see a massive red crash? Well, we can look back in the past and see what's happened before when we've seen some orange. We had orange here. This was before the COVID crash. We had some orange here. We did actually see a relief rally. You know, it came straight back up, went yellow again, you know, and then it rolled over and went down red. So it seems that we always seem to see red at some point in a bear trend, always. So I'm prepared, and I want to prepare you guys as well that we may still have further downside action to go, because, you know, we haven't seen no red yet. That's called capitulation. That's where nearly everyone is just panicking and selling at a loss, right? We haven't seen that yet. But take a look at this. Look at this. This is interesting. So the 2013 and 2014, we had a double top. Many people were relating this cycle to 2013, 2014. Even I was, because it looked similar. And we thought it was going to have a double top. Look at this. This went down to yellow. It had no red capitulation, no red at all. And then it came back above. So this could also be something that we might be seeing. You know, we might be seeing orange, and it might start to come back above and give us a second top. If it does this, something similar to this, and, you know, we're seeing orange now and it starts to revert back up and it goes yellow, green, we might very well see a blue. And I tell you now, if we see a blue, Patreons, you're seriously going to keep an eye on this. You're going to know. And this is only exclusive to my exclusive VIP patrons or above. Get in that tier, because they're going to see alerts on all of this stuff. Not just this chart. I've got so many charts on Glassnode. They're going to be seeing these alerts exactly when they happen. I'm going to say, guys, this is it. Look, Bitcoin addresses are selling. Look, this is the time to do it, because this looks like it's the top. Alert, alert, alert. You know, you're seeing this now, great. And, you know, I like to share this with you guys on YouTube, give you an insight as to what I'm doing here. But if you want to keep up to date on these charts, become a patron. Don't miss it, because it's still a chance that we could do something like this, 2013, 2014 cycle. Let's see what happens. If it goes red, fine. See it as a seriously good buying opportunity in the long term for long-term goals, right? So that's what I'm doing. Look at this again. You can see it clearly now. What we're waiting for, we're waiting for these blue euphoric moments to come, and we haven't had it this cycle. It could come. Let's see what happens. I'm going to leave it here. If it was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Did this chart help you? Has it given you a cleaner insight as to what's going on, where you can consider to buy again? Because again, you know, it looks like we should be seeing, you know, some red action come down. But I'm going to be optimistic. Orange, hope. and just see if we can hope for this to do what this did in 2013, 2014. I mean, I don't know. It's the good thing, the interesting thing with Bitcoin is it seemed to have done something different every single time. Every single cycle is different. Everyone. So I'm just going to see what happens this time. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.